Right boys, what is going on lads? Welcome everybody back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the new Showdown Thiago Mendes objectives. We're going to get a Yarmolenko video out next, but if you guys are new to these objective guides, essentially all we do, we go over these objectives, I'll show you guys the game mode, I'll give you guys my tips and tricks, and the most anticipated part of the video, I'll build you guys all a squad builder between 20 and 25,000 coins that you can copy. Now lads, with this Thiago Mendes versus Yarmolenko, I believe the winner of this match will get a +2. And I believe once it's a two-legged tie, I think it goes off of the first leg. I'm not too sure, but I think if it's a draw, obviously it might be 1-1 in the first leg. I think both of them will get a +1 unless they do it whoever qualifies and goes through. We're not too sure on that one. But either way, if they win, it's a +2. That's all I know. And this card could be an absolutely unreal card. He is Hullet gang. He's got 80+ in every single stat. If you guys are new and you've got any questions, make sure to let me know down below and smash that like and subscribe button. We are on the road to 15,000 subscribers. We're like 4,000 off, but hey, we're getting there already. We're around 3,300 off, I actually think, but hey, we're getting there lads, so make sure to drop that like and subscribe for reviews and objective guys. So starting off boys, we've got assist 2 goals with crosses in the live FUT Friendly Ligue Liaisons, which I will show you guys at FUT Friendly in a minute. But the assist 2 goals with crosses is simply square on the PlayStation and X on the Xbox. Now this doesn't have to be just a normal cross. You can do a low driven, which is right bumper plus cross, and that will be a very overpowered. It's like a low driven, it's like an early cross if you will. So if you're kind of hitting on the counter, someone sprinting into the box, you can kind of curl it, right bumper plus cross, and it will count as a cross. Score 2 outside of a box goals in the live FUT Friendly Ligue Liaisons. Now the outside of a box goals, similar to the Yarmolenko one, basically if you're struggling to give outside of a box goals, and I know lots of people do struggle with this, chuck your opponent a message and say, hey man, if you let me score a goal, can I get an outside of a box goal? So you got, or you can let each other get 2 outside of a box goals and go from there. Now we have got win 4 matches, and you've got score using a player with at least 4-star weak foot in 8 separate matches in the live FUT Friendly Ligue Liaisons. Now head on over to the friendlies, have a look at the Ligue Liaisons. Now I'm pretty sure, because I've already done a Yarmolenko video, so basically it says, and this is new and I rate this a lot, live opponent, just under my webcam, live opponent, Premier League. So you're going to be playing people doing Yarmolenko objectives. People doing Yarmolenko objectives are going to be playing people doing Thiago Mendes objectives. So it's very creative. I rate that a lot. So you're going to be coming up against Premier League teams. Premier League teams are going to be coming up against your Ligue 1 teams. So the requirements as well, Ligue 1 players exactly 18. So that's your starting 11 and 7 players on the bench. At most 1 lone player and first owned players with a minimum of 5. Now same with the Yarmolenko video. Basically it doesn't clarify if the first owned players have to be in the starting 11 or if they can be in the bench. We're going to assume that you're allowed to use your first owner players on the bench, but if not, check your club for first owner players. For example, I've got my Koza. I think these are all my first owner players here. I think Klaus's first owner here as well. So what I would do if they need to be in your starting lineup, chuck all of your first owner players in like that. But I'm pretty sure, and I'd assume that you'll be absolutely fine if you just have your first owner players on the bench. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 first owner players on the bench, 1 first owner on the team, so that should count as 8. As I said, if they have to be in a starting lineup, which they didn't clarify, which would be very poor on EA's part, then you'll just have to chuck them in the team. But the squad builder we have gone for, lads, this is coming in between 25 and 30,000 coins, a cheap meta team that you guys could use. Left striker, we have gone for Bakambu. Now I know he's only 3-star weak foot, and you need to score in separate matches with players with at least 4-star weak foot, but I'll get into my right striker in a minute. You've probably already seen him. But you've got Bakambu, 6 foot tall, 4-star skill moves, some really nice pace, really nice shooting. He's going to be really usable. Right striker, we've got a 5-star weak foot man. So Jonathan David's going to be the main man that you want to score the goals with, because if you score with Bakambu, it doesn't count towards the weak foot. But there wasn't really another gold rear striker in Ligue 1 that was good enough. You've got Volland and Dalot. Even Dalot doesn't have 4-star weak foot. Unless if you have enough coins to buy gold Benetta, then I'd highly recommend that. But it's just a little bit over the budget for the standard 25 to 30,000 coin squad builder we use. So we're just going to have to deal with it. But Bakambu and Jonathan David up top will benefit each other very, very nicely. You're going to want to try and score the goals with David though, because he's got that 4-star weak foot plus. Now left mid we have gone for Moses Simon, 4-star, insane agility and balance, absolutely rapid, all you want for a left mid. Our two centre mids is a pairing of both Hussein Aouar and Renato Sanchez. Right mid, Gelson Martins. Left back we've gone for Amavi, with our two centre backs being Denea and Kimpembe. Good luck trying to get past them. Right back, which you're going to have to search under right wing back, is Jonathan Klaus, and in net we have gone for Paul Lopez. This is a 25,000 coin best Ligue 1 squad builder that you can use in my opinion. Now let's head on over to the tips. Now first tip, if you guys are struggling for first owner players. First owner players are players that you've either packed or players that you have got first owner. It could be an SBC, something along those lines. Now for the first owner, basically what you're going to want to do is, if you are struggling to find them, go over to the foundation section, silver upgrade, and you can exchange 11 silver players for 3 gold common players. Now this is usually like if you're really down bad looking for first owner players, then the 3 gold common players, if you can craft maybe 10 of them, you've got 30 players, and you'd hope that at least 30 out of those 30 players you'd at least get 3 or 4 first owner Ligue 1. So you can keep recycling that if you are struggling for first owner players, or else you've obviously got the usual FUT champs and division rivals that you can grind. Now for this, the second tip is going to be golden goal. If you guys don't know what golden goal is, you are living under a rock. Basically, golden goal is an unspoken community rule used in online friendlies to help speed up the process for both you and your opponent. Now, if you score and go 1-0 up, say 10 minutes in, your opponent will quit and pause. If you concede and go 1-0 down 20 minutes in, you'll quit and you'll pause and you just jump into the next game. Basically, it is genuinely, as it says, golden goal. If you go 1-0 down, you'll quit. If you go 1-0 up, your opponent will quit. I understand you got to try get the crosses and outside of the box goals, but if you can get them, and if you manage to score an outside of a box goal and go 1-0 up, then your opponent might quit from there. As I said, if you're really struggling with them, you can always chuck your opponent a message through the PlayStation or Xbox app on your phone and say, I'll let you get 2 outside of a box goals if you do the same for me, vice versa. Now golden goal in my opinion speeds it up. You'd be silly not to do golden goal in this game mode. By the time you play a normal match, which is usually 15 minutes, you'd be able to get probably 6, maybe even 7 golden goal matches in. So you're basically, you could be doubling, you could be tripling the time it would usually take to get this objective done. And if you do golden goal, and if you do get lucky enough with a golden goal and outside of the box goals, you could get this objective done in as little as 1 hour, 1.5 hours, compared to if you were to play every game out, it would probably take 2.5, maybe even pushing 3 hours there. So if you are doing golden goal, I recommend changing your team name to golden goal, so when your opponent loads into it and sees your team name, he'll be like, okay, sweet, this dude's going to be doing golden goal, I'll do the same. Now tip number 2, lads, is going to be chemistry style. So let's head on over to the FUTBIN view here. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with FUTBIN, I'm just simply using these guys as an example. So let's take Jonathan David for example. I'm not bothered scrolling till it's gold rare, so we're doing it the long way. As you can see, Jonathan David, 750 coins on the PlayStation, 800 on the Xbox, and the beauty of this FUTBIN app is you can see what his stats would look like with a certain chemistry style. For example, a finisher, and boom, a finisher gives him plus 10 shooting, he goes to 85 positioning, 95 finishing, 85 shot power, he gets a plus 9 dribbling, and although he's 78 rated, as you can see here in game, he's going to perform as if he's an 83. Chuck a marksman on him, he gets a plus 8 shooting, plus 8 dribbling, and a plus 5 physical. Maybe if you want to chuck a Deadeye on him, he gets a plus 10 shooting, a plus 9 passing, you get the gist of it. So although he's only 78 rated, with a certain chemistry style on him, he's going to perform like an 83 rated in game. So he's going to perform 5 whole ratings above his actual base rating. And that is all just due to chem styles. You don't have to go out and buy hunters for your attackers, shadows for your defenders, but simply look under your chemistry styles, check them. I've got like some hawks. Easy, you can chuck a hawk. Like for example, if I chucked a hawk on Jonathan David, I believe it gives him plus 5 pace, plus 7, plus 8 shooting, and plus 5 physical. There we go. He'll perform like much better in game than his stats actually suggest. So make sure you go through, give every single player a chemistry style. Don't go and buy shadows because they're like 3,000 coins, but maybe chuck say like an architect, a backbone, a sentinel, which are only 200 coins each on your defenders. Maybe some engines, maybe some dead eyes, something like that on your midfielders, and maybe some finishers or marksmen on your strikers, and that could be the edge between you winning and your opponent. Now lads, let's head on over and just have one more recap just to make sure that everything will be working for you guys. Now the crossing goals, self-explanatory. Now it doesn't have to be a conventional cross. You can do like a right bumper cross, you can do a double tap cross, something like that. Long shots, if you are struggling with this, chuck your opponent a message. Winning ways, the win 4 matches will come simply in the 8 separate games. Scoring with players with at least 4-star weak foot. Jonathan David is who you want to aim for, and if you are doing golden goal for this, if you want to get these ones done first, then simply focus on this one, then you can go for that, make your team name golden goal, go from there. Don't remember chemistry styles, and as well, don't remember to drop a like and subscribe. See you boys later.